Hey guys, welcome back. Happy day. Today we are reviewing an indie brand. I'm very excited to start reviewing a few of these. I shopped some of the Black Friday sales, a lot of them 50% off, which is awesome. So I've got 4 or 5 brands that I'm about to bring you. We're going to start out today with Devinah Cosmetics. So I ordered 6 eyeshadows from them at $2.50 a piece. Regular price is $5. And each 26mm pan, which is, you know, a little over an inch in diameter. That's about the size. A little bigger than a quarter, I'd say. They're each about 1.5 grams, which is about $3.33 per gram, which I find is pretty typical for an indie brand. So Devinah Cosmetics, I will link it down below. They are a cruelty-free brand. Not everything they have is vegan, but they do have a lot of vegan options on their website. And also, if you're allergic to latex, it's good to note that they use latex-free gloves when they make their products. So all in all, I like the sound of that. Also, I ordered on their Black Friday sale, and I got them on December 1st. So it's a pretty quick turnaround time for a Black Friday sale. Right now, their website is saying 5 to 7 days for turnaround time. This is actually the first order that I've received in the mail from my Black Friday shopping of the independent brands. So I feel like comparatively, compared to what I've experienced so far and what I've seen on people's websites, it's a pretty quick turnaround time for an indie brand. So why don't we get started? We'll do some swatches first of all the colors that I got, and then we will do an eye look. And I'll try to bring you a wear test by the end of the day. So let's start with some swatches. We're going to do Adorn first, which is kind of a dark, kind of grayish brown. It's pulling a lot more gray on the screen, I feel like, than it is in person. So we'll get a little on the finger and swatch it out on the back of the hand here. So there you go. There's swatch number 1. Definitely starts out real thick and kind of shears out. We'll see how it works with a brush. It'll probably not do that as much. Next we have Vixen, which is kind of a pinky purple. Not crazy bright, but bright. I forgot to, ooh, that one swatches real nice. Yeah. That one's going to be fun. Next we have Pandora, which is a little bit mauve-y, neutral, light shade. It's a little bit darker than my skin tone. So this would make a really good transition shade, I think. It's going to be a little harder to tell how it swatches since it's so close. But yeah, that swatched really well. I'm wondering if I did something wrong on that first one, because the rest are swatching so much better than that first one. Next is Naval, which, as you can guess, is a navy blue. This one feels a little bit stiffer than the others. Maybe that's something with the darker colors, that to get them pigmented enough, they need to be a little stiffer. Yeah, and that kind of did the same thing as that brown one, where it kind of thinned out towards the end. So I guess that's something to keep in mind on these. But it's still pretty, pretty opaque. It's got a little bit of sheerness to it in the swatch, but not much. And then we've got a couple of shimmers. So first we have Mist, a nice blue-green. More on the green side than the blue side, in my opinion. Very pretty color. I really love, ooh, I like how it pulled on the thumb. And swatch that one. Oh, I'm excited about that one. Look at that. That is pretty. That is super pretty. And all my fingers are full and I have one more to go. And I didn't bring a wipe. I don't know what I was thinking there. So, BRB. Alright, so final swatch time. We have Empress. It's kind of an orangey, well, not really orangey, kind of a coppery color. This one feels really smooth. I like how that one feels. And we'll swatch it down here. I'm kind of running out of hand space. So yeah, That swatches out really nice. It comes up a little more pink on my skin than in the pan. All in all, I'm quite happy with the way these swatched, and I'm excited to try them out on my face. Pop these bad boys off. So we'll start out with a little bit of primer. Today I'm using the Essence I Heart Stage primer. This one's a little on the darker side than the, I mean, I've only ever used the e.l.f. before. That one's a little lighter. And we're gonna pat that into the lid here. And again, you know, your mileage may vary. A lot of people like to use concealer instead of primer. I find primer makes the eyeshadow stick and stay a little better. But that's just my experience. Like, I have dry skin, so if you have oily skin, your mileage may vary. As you saw a minute ago, I didn't really get one that matched my skin tone, so I'm going to start out with this from Essence, the Velvets. This is in Fluffy Clouds. But you know, if you're a little darker, if you've got a little darker skin tone, this could work really nice. It does pull a little purple in the pan, but I didn't feel like it did it quite as much on my skin. I was going to use actually the Wet n Wild Brulee eyeshadow, so I could use one I've actually used before, but I couldn't find it. So take anything with a grain of salt, I guess, because I actually don't know how this particular shadow performs yet, but I've heard good things about it in reviews and like on YouTube and stuff, and it seems fine so far. But I do feel like since this is our base layer, if it's not going to wear well, then the rest of the shadows are not going to wear well. So, but I will definitely double back on any of my like first impression type reviews as I've used the products more and know more how they behave. I guess you could tell from like first impressions and stuff how you'll feel about it if you're just gonna like wear it out to dinner or something. But if you want something more useful, more comprehensive, the person reviewing it really needs to wear it more often. So you can expect me to double back on any of these first impressions. It's probably maybe a once a month kind of video. I'll have to decide for sure how I'm gonna handle that at some point. Alright, so a nice big fluffy crease brush. Good. Alright, I'm going to start with a I keep wanting to call this random. I don't know why. With Pandora as our transition shade. Yeah, I like it so far. Nice little kind of mauve-y, you know, just a little bit darker than my skin. I honestly don't know how I'm going to wear mist because I've never worn teal shadow before. But it was just so pretty, I couldn't not get it, you know? Definitely my very favorite color. I'm getting a little bit of shimmer, but I don't know what that's from. Let's get a slightly smaller brush. We'll use this one here. This is another one of those Wet n Wild ones. It's still nice and fluffy, but it's a little bit thinner this way. And I'm going to go in with Adorn to deepen up the crease. Yeah, that looks nice. I'm digging that. Yeah, I really like this color. I feel like it works really well with that first shade too. Like it's not too different. What should I do next? The question is, I mean, I could do this on the outer V and then this along the lid. Trying to decide if that's a little, let's just do it. Let's just do it. And get a little on into Naval. And we're just gonna try this kind of on the outer half of that lid. When I'm doing this, I try to just pull it into the crease as far in as I'm gonna take the shadow. I personally like the look of that best. I'm having a little trouble blending this one to be even. But as always, I'm a noob, that might be me. Yeah, that's kind of dramatic. I like it. Let me get a little more. There we go. Now that's the color payoff I was looking for. Okay. Yeah, that's darker than I usually go, but I like it. It's dramatic, I think. I'm going to use my finger on that teal color, Mist. This one. And just pat it onto the inner half of the lid. Yeah, it's definitely not what I would normally wear, but I really like it. I might wear this to work on Monday. Actually, no, I won't because it takes too long. I usually just do like the nude color, a transition color, and something shimmery on my lids for work because it takes a lot less time. Maybe we can try popping a little of this in the inner corners. We'll see how that does. I'm going to use a nice precise brush for this. I should probably also kind of smoke some of this out on the bottom. I think that'll, especially that blue. I'm going to do a total faux pas by reusing that Coastal Scents brush on that blue. I need like a pencil brush. Alright, get a little of that navy blue and get that real close to the lash line. Let's line these suckers. Today I'm going to use the Essence Gel Eyeliner and the Essence Eyeliner brush. I'm going to start at the center and work my way out here, just kind of patting it in. There we go. And next. And I pretty much never go all the way into the inside corner, just because my lashes stop before then, and I feel like it would look funny. Alright, and we're going to finish off with some lashes. By that I mean mascara, because I don't do fake lashes. Maybe because I'm a noob, maybe because I think they're silly. So there we go. Very bold, very teal. So, final verdict, or not so final verdict, because I've worn this for 30 seconds, is I like it. And I will check back in on the end of the day to tell you how it wore. So we'll see you then. Alright, so here we are at the end of the day. I've had this eyeshadow on for about 8 hours now, and overall I feel like it's held up pretty well. I'll go ahead and give you a closer look here. Definitely feel like some of the darker colors faded a little bit, but I feel like I'm gonna have to compare that to what I had this morning to be able to know for sure. But the teal looks fabulous, and I feel like everything else had pretty good color payout. I was overall very happy. You should be aware the navy is a little bit on the sheer side. It's going to take some building to get to the color you want if you want a really solid navy blue color. But I could definitely get there, and I was definitely happy with the overall results. So there's my first impression. I will double back probably towards the end of the month to give you my final thoughts on it and more complete thoughts on it. But in the meantime, if you have any questions or requests, as usual, leave me a comment down below. Subscribe for future videos. Give me a thumbs up if you want to see more indie content. And I will see you soon. Bye. Mwah.